Duba Duba. Amna is hired to babysit a 16-year-old girl whose younger brother was murdered years ago. Simple job. Except she's being recorded at all times, and she must say Duba Duba every time she moves room to room. The first hour is strange, but manageable. Then, the house starts changing. The security cameras catch things in the corners of rooms. The archival footage cuts in, violent, visceral, wrong. And the rule about saying Duba Duba starts to feel less like a quirk and more like a warning. Shot entirely through in-home security cameras, fuzzy, lo-fi, inescapably real feeling. What the cameras eventually capture should not be possible. Duba Duba is one of the most unique horror concepts in years.
Hi, I'm Kelly Richards, and welcome to Final Footage.
The Willowbrook tapes. Shot on digital and VHS. Grainy, analog, raw. The Willowbrook tapes chronicles the final recorded moments of people who vanished in one of New York's most infamous areas. The footage is a mixture of things that shouldn't exist together. Surreal occult imagery, grindhouse violence, evidence of something deeply wrong operating in the shadows of Staten Island for years. And if the location feels familiar, it should. This film was shot at the same infamous Seaview Hospital as the Terrifier movies. The walls of that place remember everything. The connection to Terrifier is not just location. The DNA of this film carries that same depraved, unrelenting energy. And then some. The Willowbrook tapes is not for the faint-hearted. It is for horror fans who want something that feels genuinely dangerous. Some tapes were never meant to be found.
It's beautiful. Am I right?
Hello?
Backrooms. Behind a wall in a basement, there is a door. Behind that door is a place that should not exist. Clark is a store owner, ordinary man, until he discovers an impossible space hidden inside his own building. And then he vanishes. His therapist goes looking for him. What she finds is a sprawling, endless series of yellow rooms. Empty, fluorescent lit, completely silent. No exits, no logic, no rules. The Backrooms concept started as a single unsettling photograph in 2011, became internet legend by 2019, and now it is a full feature film, and the hype is enormous. The Backrooms aren't empty. Something lives inside the uncanny, and it has had a very long time to get used to visitors. Directed by Kane Parsons, produced by James Wan and Jason Blum, Backrooms could be the defining found footage film of 2026. You were never supposed to find that door, but you did.
Mom?
And Strange Harvest is a mockumentary about his crimes, told through talking head interviews, security cameras, body cameras, webcams, everything. The documentary style makes it feel hideously real. The crime scene photos are not implied. They are shown. Mr. Shiny at work, not cut away from. Not softened, shown. The violence in this film is frequent, unflinching, genuinely difficult to sit through. This is not a film that protects you from itself. It wants you to see everything. And just when you think you understand what Strange Harvest is, it changes gears completely. There is far more happening here than a serial killer documentary. Far more. Heritage. She hasn't been home in 15 years. Some places remember you, even when you wish they wouldn't. Marie and Danielle returned to Corsica to visit their grandfather. A family reunion. Long overdue. This is the first ever horror film made in Corsica, shot for under $5,000 on a handheld camera. What begins as awkward family warmth slowly curdles into something else entirely. Heritage is about people who feel like outsiders in their own families, their own communities, their own identities. And Corsica itself, the island, the history, the blood in the soil, seems to push back against those who leave. The horror here is not just supernatural. It is deeply, uncomfortably human. The island doesn't want them gone. It wants them to stay forever. Heritage has earned extraordinary early praise for its emotional depth alongside its dread.
What?
Why is it boarded up?
It's unhuman! It's unhuman!
VHS Halloween. 6 stories, 1 night. Halloween has never looked this wrong. The VHS franchise is back, and this time, every segment is soaked in Halloween darkness. 6 filmmakers, 6 subgenres, 1 anthology that delivers on almost every single one. A haunted house with echoes of Barbarian, an occult offering from the director of Wreck, a mascot horror straight out of Willy's Wonderland. Each segment escalates. Each one gets darker, but the final 2? Kid Print, an unapologetically vicious true crime segment that does not flinch. Home Horns, a love letter to practical effects that is as glorious as it is gruesome. VHS Halloween doesn't just meet the bar set by the best entries in this franchise. In its final act, it clears it.
Are you recording?
The girl in yellow. She found a painting at a yard sale. Just a girl, standing in the rain, yellow raincoat. She hung it in her bedroom. That was her first mistake. Aspen is a college student. Normal life, normal apartment, until that painting comes home with her. The first night, shadows where there shouldn't be. Second night, sounds outside her door. Third night, something standing at the foot of her bed. The spirit attached to that painting is not curious. It is not lost. It is malicious. And it has been waiting inside that canvas for a very long time. When paranormal investigators finally review what happened to Aspen, the footage they find is not what anyone expected. The painting wasn't cursed by accident. It was made that way. The girl in yellow uses sound design like a weapon, building dread until those sudden, jarring scares hit you somewhere deep.